Constantine here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more metaphysical, but I think it's going to be very important for you to really wrap your head around the fact that when you do work or inner work, you might think that you're spinning your wheels or kind of going in circles. You don't know what you're doing, where you're going, what's the point of all of this, how you're going to make the next move. But the idea is this, right? So you have specific goals in your life, whatever they are, internal, emotional, financial, relational. You want to do things, right? You got to stop watching videos at a certain point and just take chances and take risks and go out and do something. Because if you don't do it, nothing's going to happen. If all you do is consume information and take notes, listen, it's all very good. But at the end of the day, you can pray all day. That's another thing, is that you can pray all day, but if you don't go out into the world and have a life and have a journey and have different experiences, you're not going to have the opportunity to use what you're actually learning inside. Not only that, is remember that the world is the game in a sense. And when you're at home by yourself or when you're alone, that's practice. So practice is not enough. You got to play the game, because the game is what levels you up. The game is what moves you forward. The game is what teaches you things, because in practice, right, you're just kind of there by yourself and you're not getting any feedback. You're getting feedback from your own mind, but you got to step out of that loop and you got to really engage with the world, because you got to know specifically, okay, what am I learning? Is it correct? Does it need adjustments? Do I need to change something? How do I feel when this happens? Oh, I thought it was this way, but it's actually this way. Or, oh, okay, so it looks like I had an idea of how things are supposed to work, but really they don't work that way. Why? Okay, so I got this feedback. It's because of this reason. So let me go back and maybe work on that and then re-engage. So you really have to play that that dynamic relationship between what you're doing with yourself and what you're doing with other people, and not just other people on a day-to-day basis. As far as you just doing the same things, talking to the same people, we're talking about new experiences. Okay, we're talking about being brave, being courageous, going out there, having a journey, right? Having an adventure. Because when you do that, you're going to encounter new things. So it's not just you're you and then you're doing the same things. Because the last thing that you want to do is think that the world and you operate a specific way, when in reality it doesn't. And you're going to find that out later, like years down the line. So you don't want to delude yourself into anything. So specifically, remember that when you ask for something, when you pray, or even when you meditate, when you think about things to yourself, when you give yourself love, like all of these things that you do, they really matter in the context of you bridging the gap between what you're building internally and how you're engaging with the world. Because remember, the only thing that really matters is the actions. You can't control the outcomes. So don't focus on the outcomes, because the outcomes themselves will come as a result of you doing the right things. So really just focus on doing the right things in accordance with your standards, the virtues that you're aspiring towards, the principles that you want to embody, the character that you want to create. And then as you do that, you're giving that to the world, but you're giving that to the world in different contexts, different experiences, and they have to be new. Again, it's like a journey, it's like a mission. When you watch, say, for example, any movie, any adventure movie, it's not like the character is by themselves, then they go out in the world and they go back home. Then they go out and do the same thing and then come back home. And they go out and do the same thing, come back home. No, no, no. They're on a journey, right? They go on a journey of their lives. And so that's really the point. That's really the point, because that's how you learn, and that's how you grow, and that's how you break different beliefs and build new ones, and that's how you grow as a person. You become more energetic, you have more energy, because you're also unlocking different things inside you that you didn't know that you had access to. And also you're allowing yourself to see things differently. So remember to keep that level of awareness, because what's going to happen is, as you think about these things and as you decide that that's what you want, and as you say, for example, you pray for it, you talk to God, you talk to the universe, you're connecting with your inner self or your higher self, or everything all at once. Again, like I said, you're setting the intention, but all the world will do, all God will do, or the universe will do, however you want to frame it, is give you opportunities. But you have to be so aware of the opportunities that are given to you, and fundamentally use those opportunities as flashcards for you to play your hand. Because remember, everybody has their own hand. We each have our own unique gifts. We each have our own unique biology. So we have to be able to use our gifts. Uh, we all have unique gifts, and therefore they must be used necessarily in a different manner because we're also unique individuals. So we have unique gifts. We're also unique individuals. Therefore, we have to act in very specific ways that are going to reflect not only what it is that we're given, but who we are and who we're becoming. So the main message of this entire video is for you to go out and to meet people, to do different things, to have different experiences, to step out of your comfort zone repeatedly, right? Not just one time. To push different limits that you thought you had, and make commitments that you have to stick to and you can't go back on, because when you keep yourself accountable to things, it's more likely that you're going to actually follow through, as opposed to you just making excuses and finding reasons why you're not going to do it. And if you do make a mistake, it's going to be more real and more impactful, because you're going to know, especially in the context of you like meditating and praying, and then you're given an opportunity, you squander that opportunity or you don't take it. And then you remember, oh, this is what I asked for. This is what my intention was. And it was given to me. The opportunity was there, but I didn't take it. Right? Because remember, the universe, God, can't act for you. You have to act. So the opportunities are going to be there. They're going to be presented, but you're the one who has to bridge that gap. And remember, when you create that awareness and you understand what your intention is, when those opportunities are given to you, you're more likely to take them. But even if you don't take them, you're going to be a lot more aware, and you're going to feel a sense of like energy, maybe a sense of frustration or repentance, right? So you're going to really feel like, oh my God, this was given to me and it is exactly what I asked for, but I didn't take it. And you're going to feel compelled. There's going to be something in you that's like just compelled to just do the right thing, because you know that there's power in what you're doing. There's power in your mind, right? There's power in how you're connecting to things. And so when you put yourself in these situations, you're going to realize, oh my God, this is exactly what I'm asking for. And so if you don't take that opportunity, you're going to feel more compelled to do it in the future, because that's what you want. So if you want it, you're going to have to continue putting yourself in situations that is going to test you, that is going to allow you to take everything that you're asking for, that you want, that you're developing, and then be able to give that to other people and bridge the gap, regardless of what the outcome is. Regardless of what the outcome is. Outcome is not important. What's important is your actions and what you're doing. So I'll keep the video there. Make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and join my school group. It's free. We do 2 live calls twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to speak to me personally, make sure you join that group. And that's it for me. In the meantime, have a good rest of your night. I'll see you soon.